Hey Playmates, welcome back to my clubhouse, to our clubhouse. And today's playdate is part 3 of us reading A Court of Mist and Fury. This is the library edition that I'm borrowing. I just wanted to have like a physical copy in our presence, in our midst. See what I did there? But anyways, I've been reading it on my Kindle and just highlighting and bookmarking so many quotes, so many pages. I'm here for it. So yes, I am on page 135. That's like 20% into the book. And y'all, I can't even, oh my gosh, I can't even believe any of this is happening right now. So and once again, click off if you don't want any spoilers. This video is going to have all my true reactions, which means I'm going to be reacting to different parts of the book and explaining stuff. So if you don't want any spoilers, I advise you to click off now. Anyways, y'all, so I can't believe what Tamlin just did. My heart is broken. Like really, like be for real. He did not just lock her up in the room. I was speechless. Jaw dropped. And so I'm so happy that Moore was able to kind of like rescue her, and now he's brought her to Valaris. That's like his true home and for his family. And I'm like, oh my gosh. He says, but this is the only for me and my family. I literally was screaming. I was like, not him thinking she's part of his family. Honestly, I can't. Rice Sand is everything. I can't. And so now we are also meeting like what we were foreshadowed before. So we're meeting Cassian, Azriel, and Amryn. So that's really exciting. I can't wait to find out like their backstory. And yeah, I'm just liking the vibe of this book so far. And I'm liking the new addition to the characters. And I can't wait to know more and like their backstory. So I'm here for it. So let's continue. Oh, and I don't know if I mentioned this because I don't think my camera was on, but y'all, when Rice Sand kind of woke Feyre up from her nightmare, he was like, you're dreaming, this is a dream. I couldn't. And he was like, pretend like you're blowing a candle out or something like that. I don't know, but that was everything. Especially when Tamlin like didn't really care. He would hide and he would act like he was asleep or whatever. I was like, what in the world? But Rice Sand, I can't. So much better than Tamlin, honestly. So much, so like caring. And then their bond between like their shields and like being able to communicate with each other through like the putting their shields up and down is so cool. And the fact that he's making her stronger, I can't. Literally, I can't. Oh, and now she's mentioning his smell, that he smells like rain, salt, and citrus. Oh, he's like, Farah, darling. That has me in a chokehold. The Farah, darling. It has me in a chokehold. I am sorry. And then also when he says, it's your choice, Farah. I'm really trying to hold my composure. Because it's too much. It's too much. It's too much at one time, and I can't. I wonder who Miriam and Dracone is. I wonder who those two are. They say that Miriam is like the, I don't know, it says she was a human made into an immortal. So that's pretty interesting. Very interesting. Liking that the dynamic between and the banter between Rice and Cassie and Azrael, I think they're really funny. And Moore, she just seems like such a genuine person, and I like all of them so far. They're so cool. So the Irarians, I don't know if I'm saying that right, but apparently they clip their wings like once the women have their first bleed for breeding. That's horrible, to keep them like crippled. Oh wow, I can't even imagine having my wings clipped. Like being able to fly to me is like the most incredible superpower. So I can't even imagine, that's horrible. Wow. Misted. That makes sense. So now we understand what a misting means. Wow. And so now we learn that Rye Sand is half-breed. So that's interesting. Like his mother was Irarian and his dad was High Fae, so he's half-breed. Interesting. Wow. Wow, I did not expect that with Cassian. He was like a bully basically, but that's because he had nothing, so he would challenge the other boys in the war camp to fights in order to get their clothes. Dang, that's crazy. He literally had nothing. Oh, and his mother, Rysand's mother, pretty much treated Cassian as though like as a second son. So that was so sweet of her to like kind of provide him a warm bath, a warm bed, clothes and everything. That warms my heart. So they're like frenemies, or they were enemies turned into friends and like brothers basically. That's beautiful. Ooh, it's rough, y'all. Like, this is definitely a lot darker than the first book because getting to know these characters' backstories, like Cassian's and Azrael, is wild. Like, just to imagine like how young they were, and like the extreme brutal torment they had to go through. It's wild. And it's all just because of like the politics. This book is like a lot more politics driven, so that's pretty cool. It's very political, especially like with the disparities, I guess, between the ranks of the Fae and everything. Wow. A lot of like a discrimination and hate and prejudice, so that's wild. Y'all, first of all, I totally forgot about King of Hybern. I totally forgot about him. And now, y'all, guess what he's trying to do? He's trying to bring back Jurian. Like, I can't even. Like, that dude was dead. But he still had like a living soul within, I think, Amarantha's ring. And she had like a bone necklace of him or something. What? Mind blown. Like, I can't even fathom. The bone carver. Interesting. I wonder. And once again, Ryzen says, your choice, Feyre. This man's. I can't even. Oh my gosh. These bond connections is gonna be the end of me. Like, I can't. That's my favorite situation or power, when they can like read each other's minds. Sorry, I need to calm down. But literally, it says, tonight I felt you again through the bond, and did I get past your shields? And then no, he said, this bond is a living thing, an open channel between us, shaped by my powers, shaped by what you needed when we made the bargain. And she said, I needed not to be dead when I agreed, and he said, you needed not to be alone. I'm sorry, I had to make sure that I could still breathe properly, because it's getting kind of hard to breathe. Page 182. This man says you needed not to be alone. I can't. And then it says our eyes met, and it was too dark to read whatever was in his gaze, and I was the one who looked away first. You guys know I love eye contact. It's getting hot. It's getting hot. Bryson always has like the perfect thing to say. Oh my gosh, I'm literally swooning. So he literally said on page 183, and I quote from Rysand's mouth, he said, "I love my people and my family. Do not think I wouldn't become a monster to keep them protected." Oh my god. Y'all, what have I gotten myself into? I can't. I guess I'm just gonna be up all night reading this because it's like a drug at this point. That's what it is. It's like a drug. Oh my gosh, this is just too good. He had done everything for his people, his friends. Oh, Rysand. I can't. I love it. They're also like sarcastic and funny in their dark humor. It's just hilarious. They're so snarky. Oh my gosh, his own brothers at 8 years old. These characters have been through it. They've been through the trauma. But that's why they're so loyal to each other. Wow. It's giving me chills. He said, "Breathe." He said in my ear, "One breath." Literally, Rysand gives me chills and warmth and heat at the same time. He gives me chills and warmth all at the same time. I can't even. And it's like midnight, so that's why I'm gonna try to talk a little low, because it's like midnight. Like I said, I'm not gonna get no sleep. So alright, y'all, I'm intrigued about this bone carver. Apparently he appears differently by everyone, so he will look one way to Feyre and one way to Rysand. So I'm intrigued. There's always like cool mystical creatures slash characters in her books, and it's so cool. That's why I like the first book. I like the worm, I like the Attar, I like all of the different cool creatures in here. And this one is doing the same thing, like the bone carver. That sounds so cool. Y'all, I don't know if this, I don't know if this was intentional or not, but I'm pretty sure it was. So on page 201, it says, "The book was believed harmless because like calls to like." Like calls to like. I don't know if this is like a paying homage to the Shadow and the Bone series. You guys know, like with the Darkling and Alina, that was their thing, like cause to like, and that was like a main quote in the Shadow and Bone and Grisha series. So my heart. If you do not know, I love the Shadow and Bone series. I love the Darkling. I just finished Six of Crows. I just love that series. I love Lee Bardot. So I think that was like a connection there, and that was really beautiful. So my heart, oh my gosh, because it definitely gives off Shadow and Bone kind of vibes. Like that's the vibes that I get, especially with Rice Sand, and then being like the Darkling, kind of like being able to exude this darkness. Oh my gosh, I can't. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So Rise just knelt in front of Feyre, and I'm losing it. I'm starting to lose my composure, y'all. I'm trying to be quiet. Not the man who made Tamlin and Lucian bow before him. Not that man kneeling for Feyre. What is this? Okay. Oh my gosh. This guy's Riz is untouchable. Untouchable. Wild. Okay, so it says this is page 212, and it said, Rise looked up, hands braced on my thighs. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. She said, bow. He'd once ordered Tamlin, and now here he was on his knees before me. That's exactly what I just said. No, because that was one of my favorite parts of book 1, was when Rice Sand made Tamlin and Lucian bow down to him. That had me. I was like, oh, that was the exact moment when I kind of lost the lust that I had for Tamlin, because I was like, how are you gonna allow another man to make you bow down to him? I was just like, what? I know it's because of Feyre. He was probably trying to be like humble and everything, but then I was like, no. That's when I was like, Rice Sand is that man. So now it's like getting mentioned again in this book. this point, the whole book is going to be bookmarked in like. He literally said, "You are my salvation, Farah." Oh, I can't. I can't. And like their teasing is the cutest thing. Like right now they're in the woods about to go to Revo's house, and like their banter and their teasing. He's like, "Yeah, you could get it on with Cassian. I wouldn't care." Oh my gosh. No, yo, this is creepy. This is getting creepy now. With this old lady singing, and her like her back is turned, and she's like knitting or something. I don't know, weaving. That's creepy. My heart is pounding. I can't even imagine how Farah is feeling right now. I'll be terrified. Like, not this lady singing. My heart is pounding. Oh my gosh, I'm so scared. It says the Weaver stopped singing. I can't even imagine. I'll be so nervous. Oh my gosh. I would have froze too. Like, not you stopped singing. That's so scary. Not her saying, "Who's in my house?" The fear. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. The Weaver doesn't have eyes. They're just black rotting pits. I'll be so scared. Oh my gosh. She got jagged stumps of teeth. It'll be time to go. Oh my gosh. I'd have been sweating up a storm. Not her having to go up the chimney. I'm dead. It's the crawling up the chimney for me. I'd have been terrified. Oh gosh, and then when you look down, she's crawling up. Oh my gosh. I can't even imagine. I feel like that's so scary. Alright, y'all, so Favor done made it through and she got the ring. That was a scary moment right there. Heart just thumping. And then she thought in her brain that she just wanted a quiet bath, and guess what she was able to find? A hot bath was already running. I'm speechless. Like, rice sand is just amazing. Yeah, I don't like Ianthe, whatever her name is, either. I just get bad vibes from her. I got bad vibes from her from the beginning. No, but I thought it was just gonna be like she wanted Tamlin or something. I'm telling you, I knew she was bad news. And poor Lucian, she better not touch Lucian. That's what's gonna happen if she touches Lucian. Lucian is my baby. He's already been through too much. She's gonna get a big slap. If she messes with Lucian, I kid you not. Do not mess with Lucian. Like, don't even think about laying a finger on lotion. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you guys, like, the mind memory thing is so cool. Like, he opened up his mind for her and she can see the memory but through his eyes. Come on now, that's like the coolest thing ever. That's so cool. And like I already said, she was a mess. Literally, my Scorpio senses were right. My intuition never lets me down. I didn't trust her, and I was right. And then number 2, she better not bother Lucian. So all I gotta say, this is her final warning. The disparities between the Fae and being like a pure breed versus being a half breed versus being like a bastard. So it's wild. And like the war camps, it's a whole thing. It's a whole political situation. It's wild. Oh my goodness. Not Cassian standing up to Nesta, calling her out on her negligence and just not being there for Feyre, making Feyre doing everything when literally Nesta is the oldest one. Cassian, oh my gosh. You said your sister died to save my people. She was willing to do so again to protect you from war. So don't expect me to sit here with my mouth shut while you sneer at her for a choice she did not get to make and insult my people in the process. Dang, Cassian, I didn't. Dang. She had nothing else to say after that. Not the least. I love the Feyre darling. She gives me chills every time. Highlight it. Ooh, not the tension between Cassian and Nesta. Ooh, I see some sparks there. Interesting. Oh, not the letters. Not the letters. You guys already know how I feel about any type of different communication within books, like letters, emails, texts. I love it all. Newspapers. So now they're passing letters around to each other. I can't. So this says, life is better when you're around, and look how lovely your handwriting is. Can't. Started from the bottom, now we're here. It's so funny. Their letters are hilarious. I'm loving them. I'm so happy that they're in here. I love letters. Yes. So cute. And not the Ator. I don't know. But not that. It done grabbed her. She's all by herself. I mean, we already know Rysand is gonna be on the case. We already know that he's gonna rescue her. Period. And I bet my last scent that rice sand is going to do some damage for. It's going to be some consequences, some punishments for harming Pharaoh. Period. With this man, it's too much. It's so much riz. It's getting a highlight. Boop. So he said, he appeared behind me so close that his breath tickled my ear as he said, you have no idea how not easy it is. I can't. It's definitely getting highlighted. I love these parts. I think this is like my favorite parts so far. Is when Ryzen opens up his brain and Farah can see what's going on through his memory, through his eyes. I love that so much. So that's like page 274, and I'm like 43% in now. So oh my gosh, y'all, like the city of Valaris in the Court of Dreams sounds so cool. Like the city itself, like the chill of the night and the musicians and like the artists and just like the art. I think it's so cool. It seems like a beautiful city, and I don't know, just like imagining it in my head. It seems so beautiful. Like artsy, which obviously, of course, that'll be home to Farah because she's artsy and kind of has a dreamer's mindset anyway. So I think that's cute. And just Rice and interacting with the restaurant and him being so like humble and like interacting with the townspeople. Oh, it's adorable. Oh my gosh, I'm swooning. It's literally amazing. And they're all having like dinner, and it's a starry night. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. Oh my gosh, that's so beautiful. Sarah J's mass writing and imagery and descriptions. Top tier, baby. Top tier. I can't even. That's so beautiful, beautifully written. Like, I'm so curious between the vibe or like the relationships surrounding more Cassian and Azriel. Like, it's kind of weird. Like, I think Azriel likes more, but like Cassian is like a buffer or something. I don't know, but it's interesting, and I want like more backstory on that. So, yeah. Y'all, these letters are getting out of hand. Literally, he said, you should come tend to my wounds from our squabble in the snow. I'm bruised all over thanks to you. Oh my gosh. And she said, go lick your wounds and leave me be. And he said, I'd much rather you lick my wounds for me. Page 290. Not him saying lick his wounds, like he licked her tears back under the mountain. chance. And you guys says it gets spicier than this. I'm literally so jealous, so freaking jealous of Feyre when Rhysand wraps his wings around them and they fly or winnow somewhere. I think that's so cool. Just imagine those wings. Those wings. Alrighty now, so we're about to go to the summer court and I'm excited. I'm curious to find out how Feyre is gonna get this book, if she's gonna distill it or if she's gonna act nicely. I'm also excited to meet this High Lord of the summer court, see his personality, is he good or bad? Give me the details. Is there gonna be like jealousy? Yeah, Rhysand is trying to act like he doesn't care. Oh my gosh, the jealousy. Rhysand is like smiling at Cressida and using her to make Feyre jealous. Not the jealousy. Rhysand said he was jealous of him because he will never understand somebody. He won't never have to like face somebody walking away from him because they're always going to be hunted. He said, he said that I'm not that sort of person for anyone. Oh, poor Rhysand. He said he will never have to worry about somebody walking away because the threat against their life, their children's lives, will always be there. He said, yes, I was jealous of him because it will always be easy for him. And he will never look what it is to look up at the night and sky and wish. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. Like the cutest thing ever. Oh my gosh, to the people who look at the stars and wish rise, and he said, to the stars who listen and the dreams that are answered. Page 337. That's literally the cutest thing ever. OMG, so that's so cool. So now Feyre can kind of influence Tarquin's mind and thoughts by like persuasion and getting into his brain. That's so cool. Okay, girly. She's honing into her powers. That's so cool. Oh, what comes around goes around. So when Feyre was nice to the water rat and during Tamlin's tide, like the water rat was like, we will help you if we ever need to. And they came in clutch. period. So that's so sweet. Ooh, not the blood rubies. So basically, the summer court issued Farah, Rysan, and Amarin blood rubies, which is to show that they offended the summer court. So that's wild. Not Farah fantasizing the whole lace undergarment shop scenario. I can't even. I'll be doing the same thing, girl. This time, Farah is helping Rysan on his dream. Oh wow. She's like, it's okay, it was a dream. She said, I'm Farah. And then she asked, how often does it happen? And he said, as often as you. Oh, they're just like the perfect couple. OMG, I love this. So she said, what do the tattooed stars and mountains on your knees mean? And he said that I will bow before no one and nothing but my crown.